Hey, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to Stage Select. Well, we will be announcing two winners for our recent giveaway that we just announced in just a few moments. But on behalf of all three of us, I just want to say thank you very much for joining us on our endeavors. And I'm here with my good homies. I got my homeboy Chris. What's going on, fellas?
Not a bunch, man.
And I'm here with my homeboy Will. What's going on, buddy?
What's going on? All good, man.
Again, we appreciate everything you guys do for us. Like Will says all the time, you guys are our sponsors, and we're happy to do this just because we love it. And it's just a lot of us just shooting our shots and just like discussing what's out there.
That's it. It's just them and us. Nobody else.
Yeah. I think it's time to announce these winners.
Woo!
We randomized a generator. We pretty much took all the entries together, randomized two lucky
All
winners
five.
that pulled out.
There were not
know,
that
right?
many entries, so this was easy to win. What happened?
I mean, it's our first giveaway. I mean, the longer we do this, we'll definitely do more. So I mean,
Better the chances, man. The least people, the better the chances. So go in, participate. This is good.
that is true. And I'm going to announce the first winner. The first winner is going to be Will.AOT movie. His comments were from Instagram. We compiled the YouTube comments and the Instagram together. So congrats, Will. Please DM us on Instagram, or if you want, comment on our YouTube channel to pretty much say that you received our announcement, and we're gonna handle your shipping, bro. So you'll be expecting a comic as soon as you reply to us.
What is our Instagram handle?
It's gonna be MCW Stage Select. That is our Instagram. And if he does want to send us an email too, he can do mcwstageselect@gmail.com. That's another way to get in touch of us. So
Everything is gonna be also in the description below. So
Yep.
Perfect.
We'll put that on there too. That's perfect. And then for our second winner, it's actually going to be Julian Bonda. Congratulations, you two. Like I said to the first winner, please let us know on our DM on Instagram, or send us an email on our Stage Select email, and just give us your intros or your info, and we'll send your stuff right over, man. Thanks again for you two. You guys are awesome, and congratulations to both of you guys. You guys will be receiving one of each of these
Beautiful,
bad boys,
man.
baby.
Congrats, guys. We're covering
these
shipping,
packaged up.
everything.
All right. And for our first stage, it's honestly, I'm pretty excited about this one. Unfortunately, I do not have the new PS5 system, but I did download it from my PS4. The Spider-Man Miles Morales game is what we're going to be talking about on our first stage. And you know what, man? I'm actually pretty impressed how it plays, even on the PS4. To be honest, there's already a big difference as it is. As soon as you
Oh, really?
Yeah, man. Like as soon as you when it boots up and it goes to the title, and you hit press X to start, like that already there is like, it's freaking crazy, dude. There's already a big difference there. The story's tight. I didn't finish the story, but I mean, so far so good. And yeah, man, it's just a lot more smoother from what I noticed. Everything pops more. Like they definitely upgraded the graphics and all that stuff too, man. It's awesome for people that don't have a PS4. I mean, don't have a PS5 and want to give this game a shot. I would personally recommend getting it for your PS4, so that way if you guys later on decide to get a PS5, literally you get a free upgrade. So it's a no-brainer, man, and you get it cheaper. Why not?
That's where I'm at. I'm at that spot right now where I've burned through all of PS4 Spider-Man, and I really, really want Miles Morales, but I mean, just as of this recording, PlayStation 4, 5 has been out a couple days at best, and I can't find one, so I kind of want to wait for the PS5 hardware. So
you've been like on the hunt like for a long time, man. No success.
Dude, I'm not gonna fucking hard left this conversation, but I spent all day yesterday trying to get a PlayStation. It's not gonna happen. But that's what I wanted to. That's what I wanted to ask, because I'm specifically not getting it right now so that I can exclusively experience it on PlayStation 5.
Yeah.
I was gonna ask, like, if you could feel a difference performance wise or even gameplay wise from regular PS4 Spider-Man, or if it's kind of a clone copy gameplay wise.
So it's actually both answers, to be honest. But in terms of the way it feels, even I mean, you two, because you guys are more into like the spec stuff. You guys are into that 4K or the ray trace and all that stuff. Like you guys are for sure gonna notice a difference. Even if I did barely, like compared to the original, well, the first Spider-Man game, yeah, there's a big difference, and it feels a lot better. Like it's just it's more defined, man. You can tell this was for sure meant to be on the PlayStation 5, but the fact that you still have those similar benefits but on an older console,
and you're not even playing on the PS4 Pro, you're just on regular PlayStation 4.
Yeah, I'm on just the regular 1 terabyte. Yeah.
And how is it running? Is it running good?
It is. I mean, I do hear my PlayStation kind of like
squeeze that power.
Yeah,
like,
man. But just barely though. But you can tell it's like, oh dang. Yeah,
I mean,
like,
but still, there's no hiccups, right? There's no like a big issue that actually makes the game unplayable, right?
Nope. No,
so that's what I'm saying. So the question is a PlayStation 4? Sorry, is a PlayStation 5 right now really necessary?
That's not the question. There's no way. It's not.
That's the question. Think about it. If that was the game that opened that presentation for the PlayStation 5, and don't get me wrong, Miles Morales is like an amazing character, and I know it's gonna sell a ton of copies. I know it's gonna do it because it's great. And Spider-Man, Sony Spider-Man games are beautiful, no doubt about that. But I mean, look at Manny. He's having fun. The game is great. He doesn't have any issues, no big hiccups, no need. Isn't the PlayStation 5 really necessary? I don't think so, man. I think if you guys are on the fence because you say, oh no, I need to experience this in PlayStation 5. If not, I cannot play this. I think just don't miss the chance to play an amazing game just because you need the latest and greatest technology. The game plays fine. Play it on PlayStation 4. And if you want to do a replay later on, just get a PlayStation 5, whatever you're ready, and do it. But just don't hold up for that.
I don't agree with that. I don't. You're not missing the chance. It's not going anywhere. You can experience it on a more optimized platform. Yeah. when you get a chance to get a PlayStation 5.
But you can play it twice. Nothing's stopping you to play it twice.
Who wants to? That's not the same. It's not if it's necessary. If you want a more optimized experience. Wait till fucking January or whatever.
Yeah, which I think I'm gonna do too, man. To be honest, I mean, I'm definitely gonna play this game twice just because I want to experience it on the PlayStation 4. Which I mean, it's pretty good so far. But I mean, yeah, when I do get my PlayStation 5, I'm definitely just gonna upgrade the game to that system and then just at least experience it with the PS5 controller because I feel like that's gonna be a lot more different.
Dude, I want to play the regular one. I mean, I'm excited just to try original Spider-Man on there.
We should talk about on that too, man. Ooh.
I don't want to. I feel like we're going to get obsessed around PS5. I'm curious because I don't know, Will, if you finished PS4 Spider-Man, but no, I'm curious, like story-wise, like is it pretty? If you were to buy it as a standalone game, PS5 doesn't exist, and it's just hey, this is $50, $40, whatever. You get more Spider-Man PS4, which is. I mean, it almost got Game of the Year. Because God of War came out that year, I think, also. But I don't remember. It doesn't matter. But incredible game. I mean, tons of companies giving it a 10. It's so good. Would you say, I mean, on its own, worth $50, story-wise, everything?
Oh, yeah, without a doubt. Especially since it's literally like a continuation of the first series, of the first story. But it's more on Miles's take. But the fact that it intertwines with the first one, just it's badass, dude.
Also, it's really related to. So it basically once ends and then this one basically continues the story.
Correct. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I feel like what's gonna go on is they started off with Spider-Man, and then they put Spider-Man Miles Morales since they introduced Miles on the first game. This was basically more his take, and then when Spider-Man 2 comes out, I feel like it'll be more both of them like on equal terms in like one game. So like in the first one, how you can actually play with like Mary Jane and Miles without his powers before. I feel like it's gonna be the same thing, but this time you'll be able to like legit play with Spider-Man Miles Morales too at the same time.
They might even if we're talking about sequels, they might even put in like Ben Reilly, like just have like another
That'll
Ben
be
Reilly,
tight.
or even some of the ones from the Spider-Verse movie. I think were
That'll-
pretty popular.
Yeah, that'll be
Good.
tight, dude. I hope they would. If that's the case, man, I really hope they bring Miguel O'Hara, man. Like that's like my favorite Spider-Man, dude. Like besides Miles, like that's like my legit Spider-Man right there.
The sequel, the sequel could end up just being a Spider-Verse game. That'd be pretty sick.
That would be tight, dude. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, it will be the way to go if the movies are heading that way for sure.
Yeah.
Like honestly, they can just bring like all of those characters. I would like what was all the villains on this game like I know the first one, the PlayStation 4, the first entry, you had Electro. Who else you had in there as a villain?
It was
Dr. Octopus,
Vulture, Dr. Octopus.
Like all of the Sinister Six.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Was it-
Rhino was in it too. He's actually in this one too, actually.
Was it Venom
Surprisingly.
on that one?
Mm-mm.
Any of the symbiotes? And
No.
and Miles Morales either?
Well, Miles was in it, but in terms of the Venom, they didn't put Venom on there, but they teased the symbiote. like,
Okay.
on that game.
Okay. I
but
think I
yeah.
want to see. I think I want to see if there's another entry. I think I will be really interested and I want to see a little bit more of that. I want to see if they can just reach to the point that we can have Carnage and Venom, but and a little bit of the symbiotes, because I think, I mean, everybody can say anything about Spider-Man. Spider-Man's a great hero, but I believe that
Spider-Man's the best hero.
Spider-Man, it's a great hero. The best hero right now, it's Baby Yoda for sure.
God.
Hero.
But no,
Delete
but
this.
what I'm trying to say is that I would like to see more of that dynamic, because always Spider-Man, I mean, although it's great, I believe that where he shines the most is when he has like a great villain. And I believe in this aspect, the best villain that Spider-Man always has is like Venom or Carnage, because it's basically like day and night from him. So it's like with Batman. Like Batman is great and everybody loves Batman, but at the same time you adore, and pretty much that love for Batman goes twice as high when he has like an amazing villain like backing him up. That's
You know
what
what
I
I
want to see.
I'm actually gonna scoot away a little bit from the game, but I kind of want to embrace the fact that it's just us shooting the shit a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I want to just very quickly talk about Carnage is probably in my top 2 or top 3 favorite villains, which is gonna. I mean, I think it's gonna. For most people, that would be shocking because there is Joker and Magneto who are written so good, but I like Carnage so much because he's written with the sole purpose to be insane, which I
Mhm.
think is
Yeah.
fucking cool. Like that is such a
Yeah.
cool. I mean, it's if it wasn't Marvel, you might call it lazy, but because it is Marvel and you know that they have the creativity. The fact that Cletus Cassidy is just what's his drive? Oh, he's a murderer and he's insane.
It's
and
a serial killer.
That's awesome. It's just my tangent.
So
Carnage is so dope.
his chaos. So it's very similar to what the Joker is. So when you incorporate an element like that, the twist becomes so clear that it's just anything can go anyway. And even though you have this hero trying to control the situation, keeps everything normal, and try to be led by good, when you're pretty much fighting against pure evil, it's just becomes super interesting, because you never know how this person is going to react, and the decision making that our hero has to make on the spot to counter whatever craziness is coming out of this dude's head. So that's pretty, to me, is the most interesting part of watching like superhero stories. So I wish they can translate that to a game pretty soon, and believe me, I'll be on that all time if that actually happens.
That's crazy. I like, just like little side note on that one too, like in terms of like your top 3 villains, like to me, man, I don't even think Magneto's all that great, bro, to be honest.
Oh,
dude.
really?
Like, nah, dude.
Really?
Bro, why,
Nah.
Manny? Why? Come on.
Yeah, he just never really caught my attention, dude. Like, I mean, I like the history between him and Xavier, and I like the way like they started off, but then they had like different views of like what the mutants
It's
should
like
do and
different
should not do.
philosophies on what to do with the mutants. Yeah.
Pretty much.
Magneto has the best backstory for a villain. Like in the X-Men universe, the fact that he's like pro-mutant in their human society because his
Yeah.
parents were killed by humans and he happens to be a mutant. Like he,
I mean,
because you
I
kind of
guess.
agree with him and sympathize with him a little bit.
Kind of.
Magneto's just shit.
But he just doesn't really pique my interest like that. Joker's definitely up there. Like obviously
the
that's
thing with Magneto
Joker.
is that you cannot compare Magneto between Carnage and Joker. Like Carnage and
No.
Joker, yes. Magneto is a different type of villain. Magneto it's more collected and he's more political, way more political. And when you're like that, you have rules and you have structure. Joker and Carnage, there's no rules and there's no structure. It's just chaos. So it's
Who are your top three? Who's your top three villains then? Magneto doesn't even scratch number 3, like at all, even close.
dude. I mean, I guess he could be top 5, but I mean, Joker.
Don't give me a pity vote for Magneto. Who are your top 3?
Nobody likes Magneto.
I like Magneto. It's fucking tight.
No, Magneto is great. I don't know. I believe it's just not up there. To me, I'm with Manny on this. He's not one of my top. Maybe top 10, but probably close to 5, but not top 3. No,
The question is Magneto in Miles Morales for the PS4?
No, he is not. Which we like heavily digress between that. But no, back to that though. No, like seriously, for the people out there, even you two, man, I would definitely, in terms of like the deal, definitely get it for your PS4. I'd rather take the $50 hit and then do a free upgrade instead of having to pay $70 when you get your PS5 at that point too.
The only thing that
is it going to be? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Well, they're gonna jack the price on
for PS5 games. Yeah, I think they're like $70.
It's $70 now. Yeah, it's like $10 more.
But PS5's out now, so if I bought it for my PS4 today at $50 and I could just play it on PS5 tomorrow at $50,
yeah, it's literally an upgrade, bro.
It should be an upgrade, yeah.
I mean,
as far as I'm concerned, I don't know when this happens. I don't know. As far as I'm concerned, yes, you can just migrate that game and you should be able to play it.
Mm-hmm.
As far as I'm concerned, I don't know if PlayStation is going to change this or it's going to require a subscription or it's going to require a pay service because they are pretty capable of doing that and they can if they want to. I don't want to give them any ideas, but so far, my impression is that you buy this game and you're able to just move it over. Like if I buy Tsushima, I can just move it over and play it on my PS4.
Correct.
Why don't you just buy everything on PS4 and then just immediately, like that hour, move it to PS5?
You can definitely do that, but it's just like, I mean, it's just the hype, bro. Like people just want the PS5 and they rather get it for the PS. Like they just want their system and their games to say PS5. Like, I got my PS5 game, blah.
I want to put a parenthesis on this topic because I'm not well informed and I need to actually read a little bit about it because I'm not sure if that's the case. Because Chris is right. Why we just don't just buy everything on PS4 and just migrate it? And just have the two systems. So I do not know how this works. My assumption was that you just pretty much buy the game at whatever retail price the game has. If it was a download, you should be able to just migrate it. But I'm not 100% sure if the prices are going to be different.
Well, I mean, in either case, whatever is happening, parentheses or not, I can actually tie my takeaway, or rather my takeaway to that is that I would, I'd pay the extra $20 just like I'm going to wait.
Because this is a possibility. They could maybe sell you the game like Manny bought it like at $60, and then the migration with the update and the enhancements for PS5. If you have a PS5, you maybe have to put down the difference. That could be also an option. But I don't know.
They could.
But I don't know if it's like that.
In either way, I mean, in that hypothetical, I would pay that. Like as much as I loved Spider-Man PS4, it was my game of the year that year for sure. I mean, one of the best games I've played in a long time, actually. I played the hell out of it. I played it a ton.
Same.
Because it was so good, makes me want to play it in the best possible way. And that's worth an extra $20 for me.
Yeah.
I mean, what worth the extra $20, to be honest with you, is the frame rate. If it's actually 60 frames per second compared to the 30 on PS4, then yes. As a PC player, I'll say it's worth it.
That's what I agree.
Actually changed the I don't know if you guys heard that story where they changed the Spider-Man actor, like his.
They did, yeah.
Oh yeah, we didn't even talk about that.
And he's actually surprisingly, they even put that mofo in the PS4. So literally, when they show a cutscene with him and Miles on the roof, I was like, oh snap! I actually got to see how he looks like on the PS4, not the PS5. Like you legit get to see the new. It's the same voice, but it's just
It's a new face. Yeah,
It's a new
the
face,
one
yeah.
that looks like Tom Holland now.
more or less, yeah.
Or
which looks
like
a lot better.
closer to that. Yeah, because the other one looked like a little bit older.
Yeah,
I mean, I
Weird-
don't know.
what a
Do
weird
you
move
do you
to
like the
change
new?
it.
Do you like the new face, Manny?
I kind of do, to be honest. It fits, especially with the PS5, like the suit that he has with the big white spider in his chest and all that stuff. Like he looks pretty badass with that. I'm actually more happy with this one.
Backlash about the change, but to be honest, since I didn't play the first one, I don't care, and I kind of prefer that the new face compared to the old one. But I can understand people that went through that journey with this character as supposed to be more worn out Spider-Man, an older Spider-Man, a more experienced Spider-Man, and then they all of a sudden flip the switch and it looks like younger.
It's a weird retcon. I mean, the game's only been out a little bit. It's
Yeah,
weird to
it was
retcon
like
so
it was
quick.
like too kind of like imposed out of nowhere without any reason, you know.
Yeah,
My honest opinion is I don't really care, but like I since I didn't have a lot of attachment to the PS4 Spider-Man too much because I've seen 100 Spider-Mans now, but I totally get it. Like we played 40 plus hours depending on how long you played it with this guy, and they just took him away for no reason. It feels strange.
no, it's dope though. Like like if you guys get the chance to play it, man, play the game. Like literally, it's. I thoroughly enjoyed it. You can I like his swinging style, way different from Peter Parker. That's like I think I like swinging with this dude more than Peter Parker because like this dude is just he's a badass when he swings, dude. I'm like, damn, this guy is. You could just tell he's more ballsy, dude. With his acrobatics, man. And the suits are crazy dope too, bro. I'm not gonna lie.